Welcome to chilly Hillsboro, Wisconsin, here in Hillsboro High School for a WIAA regional semifinal action. Number 2 seeded Hillsboro, representing the Scenic Bluffs Conference with 21 wins, 4 losses overall, will welcome the number 10 seeded Alma Pepin Eagles from the Dairyland Small Conference, whose record is 13 wins, 13 losses, and even 500 on the year. Hillsboro had an easy win over number 15 Greenwood Tuesday. However, the deeper you dive into the tournament, the better the competition will get. Hillsboro cannot afford the sloppy, inconsistent play that was displayed Tuesday evening as they meet up tonight with the 10th seeded Alma Pepin Eagles from the Dairyland Small Conference. Alma Pepin, having upset the number 7 Pittsville Panthers Monday night, will try to upset the home court Tigers and keep their road warrior winning streak alive. Hillsboro is led in scoring by Violet Morin's 14 points per game. Lexi Thorson and Lily Von Falkenstein both adding 10 per game for Hillsboro. Alma Pepin is led in scoring by Finley Knowles, 9 points per game. Wallace Hellman with 7, and Kaylee Outh adding 7 for the Eagles. The winner of tonight's game will play for the regional championship tomorrow night versus the winner of Alma Center Lincoln and Cashton. We will try to give you live updates of that game so we know what's happening tomorrow night. At this time, stay tuned for our national anthem and our starting lineups coming up next. So there you have it, our starting lineups for tonight's ball game for the visiting Alma Pepin Eagles. Number 4, Finley Knoll. 5, Cora Commissar. 21, Kaylee Oth. 24, Alida Luff. And 34, Wallace Hellman. For the Tigers, Lexi Thorson, Kira Bezerick, Cameron Hansen, Lily Von Falkenstein, Violet Morin. And as the officials get everybody set, Violet Morin and Finley Knoll will have the opening tip. Hillsboro will control the tip. Bezerick with the ball. She'll come to the front court, set the offense. Goes far side to Cam Hansen, back out front to Bezerick. Bezerick comes near side to Thorson. Thorson now works the top of the key and back to Hansen, front court. Now near side to Von Falkenstein. Von Falkenstein with the ball. She'll go far side to Bezerick. Bezerick back out front to Thorson, and now near side to Cam Hansen. Back out front to Thorson. Lily Von Falkenstein with the ball. Von Falkenstein top the key to Hansen. Cam Hansen front court, come near side. Lexi Thorson, she'll lob it in just out of reach of Violet Morin. And Hillsboro flop it over as Knoll will bring the ball charging up the near side into the corner. Loose ball on the ground, going to be tracked down by Cora Commissar. And now Ella Luff with the ball. And a jump shot by Commissar doesn't go. Outlet, and now a Commissar for 3 from the wing. And she's going to go to the line to shoot 3 free throws, I believe, as I think Lexi Thorson will be charged with the first Hillsboro foul of the night. Lexi's first personal, of course, and first team foul. And Commissar to the line to shoot 3 free throws for the Eagles. First throw on the way, and she'll miss. Commissar is a 40% free throw shooter on the year, as she misses number 2. Alma Pepin 56% on the year as a team, along with Hillsboro's also 56%. So pretty even free throw shooting between the two teams. And Commissar will salvage 1 of the 3 to get the first on the board. And up the court comes Bezerick with the ball. Bezerick come near side to Thorson. Thorson to Bezerick. Bezerick into the front court. Now go far side to Hansen. Hansen back to Bezerick. Bezerick near the top of the key. She'll try to feed it into Von Falkenstein. Ball's intercepted and now stolen by Bezerick from Commissar. They give it to Violet Morin. Wide open down the left side, and she'll lay it in. Violet Morin with a rare breakaway will put Hillsboro in the lead for the first time tonight. Commissar with the ball. She'll feed it into Hellman. Now Luff gets it taken away by Lily Von Falkenstein. She's going to get called for a double dribble. She's not happy with the call, but I will agree with the official on that one. The coach doesn't like it either, but I will have to agree it was absolutely a double dribble. Cam Hansen with the rebound off the Hellman miss. She'll push it up the court to Bezerick. Bezerick driving left side down on the baseline. We're going to have a foul. This one's going to go on Cora Commissar of the Eagles. That'll be her first personal, team's first team foul. Kira Bezerick on the near baseline inbound for the Tigers. She'll dump it into Violet Morin and out front to Lexi Thorson. Hansen now with the ball near the top of the key. Hansen, far side Bezerick. Bezerick driving left baseline, up and blocked. Blocked by Hellman, and now we're going to have a foul, maybe on Kira Bezerick. Trying to do too much to get the ball back. And it'll be Kira's first personal, second team foul on Hillsboro, as Luff will take the inbound pass and work the ball up into the Tiger defense. Luff to Commissar. Commissar near the top of the key. She'll dump it back into Luff. In and out. Rebound, Kira Bezerick. Bezerick will outlet to Cam Hansen. Hansen will push the ball up the court. Hansen back to Bezerick in the front court. Near side to Lily Von Falkenstein. Now Cam Hansen to Bezerick. Bezerick driving down the left side. Pop up 12-foot jumper doesn't go. Von Falkenstein with the rebound and out of bounds. So it'll be a turnover to Alma Pepin as Knoll will inbound the ball. She'll get it into Luff, and Luff will bring the ball up the floor. Luff driving down. She'll find it Hellman. Hellman, Commissar, and now off the hands of Kaylee Off and onto the stage. Hillsboro will take possession of the ball back. Sloppy play by both teams to open up this Friday night matchup. Kira Bezerk brings it up court, now near side to Lexi Thorson. Thorson right into the hands of Finley Knoll. And Knoll charging up the floor. You dump it, and it's going to be loose ball on the ground. Outlet to Commissar, and she's going to drop it in. 3 on the night. And Lexi Thorson takes a 3, and Linda von Falkenstein has the rebound taken away by Luff, and Luff will bring the ball up the floor. Luff to Commissar. Commissar with the ball. She works near the top of the key. Comes back near side to Off. Off now driving left side, up into traffic. Rebound, Violet Morin. Outlet, Bezerk. Bezerk will push it up the floor to Hansen. Hansen on the near side, now Bezerk in the front court. She'll throw it down underneath Lily von Falkenstein. She's fouled, and Lily will go to the line to shoot 2. Preliminary call is a foul is on Wallace Hellman. Actually, they're going to charge Finley Knoll, her second team foul. So Knoll in early, somewhat trouble with 2. Lily with first shot, doesn't make it. They wave it out as Willie crossed the foul line. A violation, so even if she made it, it doesn't count. She'll line up for free throw number 2. Lily on the year is a 62% free throw shooter. And she'll launch that one and make it. And Lily on the board for the first time tonight. Evens this game up at 3. First time since 0-0 we've been knotted up. And in the game is Bella Post. She'll dump it into we got a foul on the rebound. They undercut Lily von Falkenstein. Foul is going to be charged on number 21, Kaylee Off. Her first personal. Alma Pepin's third team foul as Kira Bezerk brings the ball up, sets the Hillsboro offense. Comes near side to Lexi Thorson. Now back out front to Bezerk. Far side to Hansen for a long 3. Up in the air and down. She had a rainbow arc on that one. Cam Hansen on the board for the first time. Gets Hillsboro the lead back. And Cora Commissar. And Hansen now will steal the ball, come up the near side, pull the ball back up for help, find Bezerk. 24-foot three-pointer off the front steps of Mr. B Smokehouse as Kira Bezerk gets on the board for the first time tonight. And we're going to have a full timeout called by Coach Allie Murray and the Alma Pepin Eagans as Eagans, that's Hillsboro's coach. As the Eagles call timeout, Hillsboro takes a 9-3 lead as they triple up on the Eagles. Hillsboro slow getting going, but seem to be getting a little spark here. Bezerk with a 3 and Hansen with a 3, and all of a sudden Hillsboro's right out front. Alma Pepin with a young team. They have one senior on the team. That would be Kaylee Off. And if I'm destroying Alma Pepin's names, I truly apologize. Looking at some of the names, I can see where the French left their mark on the way down the Mississippi River, because I can understand Johnson, Green, Post, Knoll, Cooey, Hellman, but there's going to be some names I totally destroyed before the night's over, and I do apologize for that. Number 35, Haley, here's one. Is it McKeeston or McQuiston? Is going to inbound the ball, and she will inbound it to Luff. And up the floor they come. Luff to Post. Post going to dump it far side to Commissar. Commissar driving down. She's going to dump it into McKeeston. Could be McQuiston. I'm not for sure. And stolen by Cam Hansen. And she'll let to Bezerek, and Bezerek will push the Tigers up the floor. Find Lily von Falkenstein and now into Violet Moore. And she twists, turns, hook shot and in. And it seems like it's all working for the Tigers at the moment. Luff will bring the ball up the floor, come near side to Commissar. Commissar, far side to Post. Post with a jump shot off the glass. Lily von Falkenstein with the rebound, and it's tied up by McKiston. Hillsboro, or rather Alma Pepin, will retain possession on the jump ball. Commissar in the near baseline inbound for the Eagles. Commissar will dump it into Luff. Luff far side, jump shot by Post, and Post will rattle it home for 2 points for the Eagles. And Kira Bezerek will take the ball and bring it up and set the Hillsboro offense. Bring it near side to Thorson. Thorson back out front to Bezerek. Now to Hansen. Hansen with the ball back to Bezerek. Near side to Thorson. Thorson, Bezerek. Bezerek to Hansen. Hansen, long range three. Arcing ball doesn't go. Rebound McKeeston, outlet to Post, and Post on the run up the floor. Little hop, skipping a jump to Commissar, and she's going to nail the two. And all of a sudden, the Eagles have something brewing here in Hillsboro, only down by 4. Thorson with the ball back out front to Bezerek. Bezerek brings it near side to Thorson. Thorson to Bezerek. She'll feed it into Violet Morin. She dumps it back out Thorson. Thorson to Kira Bezerek. 3-point shot. Bezerek will rattle it home. Her second of the night. And Hillsboro doubles up on the Eagles 14-7. Up the floor is Luff quickly on the right side. Runs into traffic. Ball on the floor. Scramble for it. Could be a jump ball, and Hillsboro will take possession of the ball on the arrow. Kira Bezerek to inbound the ball. Cam Hansen awaiting the inbound pass. And she'll leave it for Bezerek to come up and set the Hillsboro offense. Bezerek works the ball back out front to Hansen. Now inside. And Bezerek feeling the hot hand. 23-footer on the way off the back of the iron. Rebound. Haley McKeeston. She'll get it to Luff. Luff up the floor quickly with the ball for the Eagles. Hand it off to Post. Post on the far wing with the ball. She'll get it out front to Commissar. Commissar back to Luff. Luff to Commissar. Commissar inside the lane, up off the glass, doesn't quite go, and they're going to be off of Bezerek. So Alma Pepin will retain possession of the ball. Cora Commissar will inbound the ball for the Eagles. She'll dump it into Wallace Hellman. Hellman sets up 12-foot jump shot on the way off the back of the iron. Rebound Lily von Falkenstein. Unaware of the Duff coming up behind her, almost stole the ball. Cam Hansen with the ball now. She'll get Lily von Falkenstein. Lily clear across court to Bezerek. Bezerek back out front, and we have a timeout called by Scott Egan and the Hillsboro Tigers, a 30-second timeout. As at the 9:45 mark, Hillsboro leading 14-7. And we'll try to look up and check in on the Cashton and Alma Center Lincoln game as the winner of this game tonight. We'll be playing Cashton or Alma Center tomorrow night. So Cam Hansen will take the inbound pass. Lily von Falkenstein to Thorson. Inside to Violet Morin. Up and in for Violet Morin. They got the inside-outside game working tonight. Should I say outside-inside? As Luff brings the ball up. Commissar for a three from the corner off the back of the iron. Rebounded, and they're going to call a foul, I think, maybe on Lily Von Falkenstein. We'll see who the official call is on. It indeed is on Lily. That's her first personal, team's third team foul. Cora Commissar will be inbounding the ball. Commissar will dump it in to Kaylee Off, who misses a lay-in. Rebound, Violet Moore, and outlet Lexi Thorson. Thorson with the ball near wing, and now she'll leave it for Von Falkenstein. Back to Thorson. Thorson to Von Falkenstein, now Bezerick. Bezerick to Cam Hansen. Violet Moore and Lexi Thorson for three from the wing, and Lexi Thorson will knock it down for her first basket of the night. And Cora Commissar will dump it into Tori Creighton, who's now in the game. Stolen by Lily Von Falkenstein. She'll push it up to Cam Hansen. Hansen will slow up for the rest of her teammates. Now to Von Falkenstein. Inside the Violet Moore and in. Almost like Hillsboro drew that play up. That hasn't been working last few games. Tonight it's working. Commissar drives down, free throw line. She kicks it out. Three-point shot on the way from Creighton. Doesn't go. Bezerick will track down the rebound. Outlet of Moore, and you don't hear that very often. And now to Lily Von Falkenstein, who pushes it up the floor to Cam Hansen. Lily Von Falkenstein on the near wing with the ball. Back to Hansen for three from the baseline. Doesn't go. And rebound's going to fall into Post's hand. I believe Bella Post has the ball. She's streaking up the floor, knocked away. Lily Von Falkenstein will grab the ball, fall to the floor, and get called for traveling. So the turnover on the violation will give the Eagles back the ball. Into the game for Hillsboro is Jalen Blower and Savannah Hardy. Inbound pass and a free throw shot by Hellman. A 12-foot jumper missed. Bezerick comes away with the ball and up the floor for the Tigers. Bezerick inside the lane, 8-foot jump shot off the front of the rim. Rebound to Post. Bella Post with the ball. She's going to outlet to Tori Creighton, and Creighton with the ball up in the front court for the Eagles. She'll go back to Post. Post on the far wing. Driving down the right side, brings the ball back out front. Hillsboro with some relentless defense tonight, and they're going to go off of Tori Creighton off the pass, and Hillsboro will get the ball on the turnover. Back into the game, Finley Knoll back in, and Elida Luff for the Eagles. Bezerick will take the inbound pass and work the ball up. Bezerick to Hansen, back to Bezerick. Kira with the ball. She'll come near side to Jalen Blower. Blower to Thorson. Thorson to Hansen. Hansen back to Bezerick. Bezerick to Thorson. Thorson driving down near the free throw line. Kicks it back out to Hansen. Hansen with the ball. She'll drive down near the free throw line. Now back out to Thorson. Thorson, Bezerick. Bezerick driving the right baseline. Gets stopped, traffic up, and they're going to call Kira for traveling. So inbounding the ball will be Finley Knoll. And she will take the ball back and bring the ball up the floor, streaking up the left side for the Eagles. She'll kick it back out to Creighton. Creighton near the free throw line now, back out to Knoll. Knoll with a three-point shot off the back of the iron. Rebound, Cam Hansen, who is going to get fouled or a timeout called by Coach. Nope, they're going to say a foul. They pointed toward the bench, and he's just pointing to his fellow official to make the call. Fourth team foul on the Pepin Eagles, or Alma Pepin Eagles. First personal on Alida Luff, rather. Boy, I'm having trouble with these Alma Pepin names. Thorson with the ball, back out to Hansen. Hansen near the top of the key, near side to Thorson. Thorson. Back out front to Hardy. Hardy with the ball, now to Hansen. Hansen with the ball to Von Falkenstein. Von Falkenstein feeding in Jalen Blower. She loses the ball. And picked up by Kaylee Off. Up the floor comes Knoll. And they're going to find Luff, and she's going to get called for traveling. Took a step before she put the ball on the floor. Violet Moore is going to re-enter the game. She'll come in for Lexi Thorson. Hasn't been anybody's score for a long time. We've been sitting at 21-7. Seems like for a long time anyway. Cameron Hansen up the floor for the Tigers. And she'll go near side to Jalen Blower. Now Violet Moore, far side to Hardy. He's going to throw up a three off the back of the iron. Fighting for the rebound, and I think Jalen Blower had position. And it's certainly looking like Hillsboro's going to keep possession of the ball. That'll be the 5th team foul on the Alma Pepin Eagles. They're going to charge personal foul with number 21, Kaylee Oth, her 2nd personal, team's 5th. Jalen Blower near side to inbound the ball. She'll dump it to Hansen. 3-point shot from the top of the key off the back of the iron. Up high again. With Von Falkenstein. She didn't get the, Luff got the rebound. And Hellman will come down to make it points on the fast break. That's first points for either team in a long time. Cam Hansen up the floor for the Tigers. She'll come near side to Hardy. Hardy back out to Hansen. Hansen back to Hardy. Hardy back to Hansen. Got the Hansen-Hardy show going on right now. Now Jalen Blower with the ball. She'll work near the top of the key and near side to Hardy rather. Hardy drives up the lane, going to get called for a travel. A Euro step, and she Euroed one too many steps. And up the floor comes Alida Luff. She'll get the ball to Creighton. Creighton on the left side gets it to Off. And now back to Luff. Luff just inside the circle, runs into trouble. Violet Morin's going to tie her up out on the wing. Possession arrow, Alma Pepin Eagles will keep possession of the ball. Finley Knoll to inbound on the near baseline for the Eagles. And Knoll will dump it into Hellman. Hellman near the free throw line, kick it back out to Luff. Luff now to Knoll. Knoll brings the ball top of the key, pulls up, 3-point shot, partially blocked by Blower. And here Bezerik's going to come out of the mess with the ball, outlet to Hansen, up the floor, Hansen all the way, right side, lays it in. And the ball's pushed up the floor, and Kaylee Off threw the ball to Finley Knoll, and Knoll had no ideas coming. Rule number 1, always know where the ball is. And it goes out of bounds, be a turnover to the Tigers. Lexi Thorson checking in for the Tigers. Into the back end of the game is Cora Commissar back in the game for the Eagles. Bezerik with the ball on the far wing. She'll dump it to the baseline to Von Falkenstein. They'll back out front to Bezerik. Bezerik near side to Thorson. Thorson, Jalen Blower off the right wing, and she'll hit the front of the ball and get the roll and the 3 for Jalen. There's Commissar now to Luff near the free throw line, working inside the lane and up the left side, can't get it. Rebound, Kier Bezerik. Bezerik pushing the ball up the floor. She'll stop. She'll get Von Falkenstein. Now Jalen Blower. Blower back to Bezerik. She'll pull up at the wing. 3-point shot, and she hits nothing but the bottom of the net. And up the floor to Commissar. Commissar on the near wing for the Eagles. And we're going to have a foul called, a Hillsboro foul. They're going to call it on Jalen Blower. Her first personal foul, team's 4th team foul. And Creighton will be inbounding for the Eagles. She'll get it into Luff. Luff will drive down, free throw line, kick it back out front to Off. Off with a shot, doesn't go. Rebound, Mackenzie Woodhouse, who's now in the game, gets the rebound. She'll outlet to Bezerik. Bezerik pushes the ball up the floor, top of the key, near side to Thorson. Thorson inside to Violet Moore, and Violet Moore will dump in the ball from the Thorson assist. And up the floor comes Luff and the Eagles. Luff near side to Creighton. Creighton out on the wing. She'll work here to the top of the key. Ball picked up by Woodhouse, and she'll be fouled by Cora Commissar. That's the 6th team foul. Otherwise, Woodhouse had a fast break to the hoop, so it wasn't all lost in the foul, and it wasn't intentional. It was just, both people there at the same time. Bezerik's going to inbound to Thorson. Thorson back to Bezerick. Bezerick to Woodhouse. Woodhouse from the wing, and her ball be swatted into the stands by Elena Luff. And Jalen Blower is going to check in now for Violet Morin. Kira Bezerick on the far sideline. She'll inbound it to Thorson. Thorson works the ball near the top of the key, now near side to Woodhouse. Woodhouse to Blower. Blower back to Woodhouse. Woodhouse to Blower. Blower back to Woodhouse. Woodhouse inside to Lily Von Falkenstein. We're going to have a foul. We'll see what the official call is. That's the 7th foul, and it should be a bonus shooting situation, as I holler to the referees. And the foul is going to be on number 34, Wallace Hellman. That's her first, team 7th. They'll send Lily Von Falkenstein to the free throw line. Lily is 62% free throw shooter on the year. 1 for 2 tonight. And she'll miss the front end. McKeeston going to get the rebound, but we're going to call a foul maybe on Kira Bezerick here. It is indeed on Kira Bezerick, her second personal, team's 5th. And checking in for Kira is Savannah Hardy. Cam Hansen back into the game for Hillsboro as Luff brings the ball up the floor and to the far side to Commissar on the far wing. Commissar dumps out McKeeston. McKeeston to Luff for 3 points from the wing off the front of the iron. Rebound Woodhouse. Woodhouse will bring the ball up the floor for the Tigers. Woodhouse to Thorson. Thorson driving free throw line. Back to Woodhouse for 3. Just off the back of the iron. Rebound Wallace Hellman. And Commissar will bring the ball up. Cora at the free throw line. She'll kick it out McKeeston, and ball's intercepted or stolen by Cam Hansen. Hansen pushes the ball up the floor and out to Lexi Thorson. Thorson back to Hansen and now to Woodhouse. Woodhouse, Jalen Blower in the front court. To Thorson. Thorson, 15-foot shot on the way, doesn't go. Rebound Hellman. Outlet to Luff, and Luff is going to get fouled by Savannah Hardy. That'll be Hillsboro's 6th team foul. That's Hardy's first personal. So both teams will be in the bonus now on the next foul anyway, as Tori Creighton gets ready to inbound the ball. Creighton into Commissar. Commissar, 16-footer doesn't go. McKeeston back out to Luff. Luff back to Commissar. 17-footer doesn't go. Rebound Jalen Blower. And the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds by Creighton, and Hillsboro will retain possession. Lexi Thorson on the near sideline to inbound. Checking into the game, Violet Morin will come in for Mackenzie Woodhouse. Cameron Hansen into the front court for Hillsboro now to Jalen Blower. Blower to Violet Morin. Now to Jalen Blower. Savannah Hardy with the ball. Cam Hansen near side to Blower. Blower to Thorson. Jill's going to have to take over pretty soon. I'm losing my voice. To Thorson. Thorson with a jump shot doesn't go. Violet Morin to clean up the garbage, can't get it to go. Rebound Luff. Luff outlet to Commissar. Commissar up the floor, blocked by Violet Morin, and now Violet Morin's going to hammer Hellman to the floor and pick up her second foul, I believe. Give me a break to get a drink of water.
30 seconds.
So Violet Morin picks up her first personal foul, team 7th. Wallace Hellman to the line to shoot 2 free throws. And she'll miss on the first free throw. Second free throw is, well, Wallace, 65% free throw shooter. Pretty good free throw shooter for either team. As she misses them both. Rebound, Cam Hansen. Hansen up the floor with the ball for Hillsboro. Savannah Hardy, she feed it into Violet Morin, and Violet will dump it in. Violet having a pretty good night. Compliments to the people feeding her the assists. And Luff with the ball on the far side. They get it to Creighton, and now Commissar is going to get fouled before the buzzer. So Commissar is going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. The Hillsboro foul is going to be charged. I believe they're going to let time expire here, but they're going to, Commissar will shoot 2 free throws. It's charged to I don't know who they charge a foul to. My program says Christiana Britsky, and she's not even on the floor. It is not. It's Jalen Blower who got the foul. Jalen's 14 today. Commissar is going to miss both free throws to end the half, and we're going to go to the half. Hillsboro leading 33. The Alma Pepin Eagles 9. Unofficial scoring for the Hillsboro Tigers. They're being led by Violet Morton's 12. Kira Bezeric right behind with 9. Cameron Hansen 5. Lexi Thorson 3. Jalen Blower 3. And Lily Von Falkenstein adding 1 for 33 points. For the Alma Pepin Eagles, they're being led by Cora Commissar with 4. Bella Post with 2. Wallace Hellman with 2. And Finley Knoll with 1 point for a total of 9 points. Stay with me. I had a drink of water and wet my whistle here, and then I got a little halftime for you. As you know by now, the Tiger Boys basketball team was awarded the number 2 seed in regional play for the WIAA tournament. And they will host the number 15 Greenwood Indians on Tuesday, the 28th of February. Game time will be 7 o'clock. Doesn't that sound like deja vu? Sounds just like last Tuesday night. The girls hosted number 15 Greenwood. Well, we'll do it all over again on the boys' side of the bracket. Tuesday night, 7 o'clock. The Greenwood Indians will visit Tuesday, sporting a 3 wins and 20 loss record. However, they have won their last game, played Monday evening, a 57-50 victory over Cornell High School, and they are also playing tonight versus Thorpe High School. Last checked, Indians were plucking the Cardinals in Thorpe. A different story with the Hillsboro Tigers as they suffered an ugly loss on the road to the Royal Panthers Monday night. The Tigers will have to clean up their game and learn how to play defense, as they do not look like the same squad that started the season. If the Tigers continue to play sloppy and turn the ball over on offense and keep launching bricks without rebounding, they may be forced to change their mascot from Tigers to Bakers and Masons. We will have boys basketball action Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. That'll be our start time for the game. Air time, we will start at 6:45. And as mentioned earlier, the winner of tonight's game will play the winner of number 3 seeded Alma Center Lincoln. And they're right now playing number 6 seeded Cashton Eagles for the regional championship tomorrow night. Hardware tomorrow night. Be a little celebration on the hosting team's floor. If Hillsboro wins, the game will be played here. If Cashton wins, the game will be played at Cashton. If Alma Center Lincoln wins, the game will be played at Alma Center Lincoln. Regardless, if Alma Pepin pulls out and wins this game, they will be traveling to one of those 3. Definitely not back to Hillsboro, but to one of the other 2. Little bit we know about Alma Center Lincoln. They're currently 23-1. The one loss is to Blair Taylor, who is the number 1 seed in the tournament, also been state ranked number 1 the entire year. Alma Center Lincoln is also the only team to have beaten the Blair Taylor Wildcats this year. So they're the Blair Taylor Wildcats' only loss. And we are very familiar with the Cashton Eagles, who always pose stiff competition to the Tiger teams. Should be a great matchup for whoever the contestants may be. And we'll have more details of who plays where, hopefully after the game. Currently playing in Alma Center, Wisconsin. They're in the second half already, I believe. Well, they're getting ready to. They just went to halftime. So halftime at Alma Center. I think the score is 16-5. Let me see if I can grab the scoreboard here. It looks like Alma Center Lincoln 16, Cashton 5. So a tight game at halftime at Alma Center Lincoln High School. And the winner of that game will play tomorrow night versus the winner of this game that we're watching tonight. With that, I'm going to grab something to wet my throat, and we'll be back in about 5 minutes with second half action. Please stay tuned. So with about 3 minutes left in our halftime, neither team has emerged from the locker room as of yet. Both teams making their final adjustments and preparations. Hillsboro leading at the half, 33. Alma Center, or rather, Alma Pepin Eagles, 9. Scoring for the Tigers unofficially, Violet Morin with 12, Kier Bezerk 9, Cameron Hansen 5, Lexi Thorson 3, Jalen Blowert 3, and Lily Von Falkenstein adding a free throw for a total of 33 points. For the Alma Pepin Eagles, they're being led by Cora Commissar with 4, Bella Post 2, Wallace Hellman 2, and Finley Knoll with a free throw for a total of 9. Both teams slow getting it going at times. Seen tough defense by both teams. And it'll be a dogfight to the finish here, to say the least. I'd like to do a shout out as teams start returning to the floor. The Alma Pepin Eagles, first one out of the locker room. It's still not too late to buy your Tiger Booster Club calendar raffle tickets. As you can see, we're giving $4,000 away in the month of March. First drawing next Wednesday. Tickets $20 a piece. Get your tickets now. Odds are looking pretty good as of right now. Get your tickets now for the Hillsboro Tigers Athletic Booster Club calendar raffle, giving away a total of $4,000 in the month of March. So the officials have made their way out. The only ones that haven't made their way out yet is the Hillsboro Tigers, and they've got a minute to do so, and I'm sure they will, as I saw somebody run toward the locker room to give them their warning. I'd like to ask you to stick around after the game. We'll have the WRJC Clark's Power Sports post-game show coming up immediately after the game. We'll also touch on who our next opponent may be, unless we are eliminated. We'll touch on who Alma Pepin Eagles' next opponent may be, and where that game will be played tomorrow night. So a lot to be decided in the next half hour, 18, 20 minutes, I guess 18 minutes of regulation, depending on how many clock stoppages we have. As with 30 seconds left in the halftime, the Tigers emerge from the locker room. So the officials check the scorebook and grab the game ball. It appears Hillsboro will have the ball to start the second half. And it looks like I'm flying solo at the current time, as I've lost my camera person. I will do my best. It's not going to be pretty, but I will do my best to do what I can by myself up here. I'm feeling quite lonely. Cameron Hansen coming to the near side for the Tigers to inbound the ball to get things started here. Kira Bezeric awaiting the inbounds pass, and she will accept it and bring the ball into play for the Tigers. Far side to Lexi Thorson. Thorson will dump it in. Lily von Falkenstein underneath, and she's fouled right away. Lily to the line to shoot 2 free throws for the Tigers. As my camera person Jill has returned. Smiling with a handful of tickets. Don't forget to buy your Tiger Booster Club tickets. Time's running out. We start drawing on Wednesday, as Lily will miss her free throw. Lily having a tough time at the free throw line tonight. Get some encouragement from her teammates. She'll line up for free throw number 2. And she will miss that one too. And rebounds tracked down by Kaylee Oth, the lone senior for the Alma Pepin Eagles. Off on the near side wing. Kaylee will feed it inside to Post. Post out to Commissar. Commissar will feed it down to Hellman. Hellman wheels around looking for somewhere to go. She could dribble it back out now. And it's knocked out of bounds by Bezeric. Alma Pepin will be inbounding the ball near their own bench. Cora Commissar to inbound the ball. And she'll inbound it to Wallace Hellman. Hellman will up to the wing and out front to Post, who will take a 3-point shot off the top of the key. Rebound Kira Bezeric. Bezeric will quickly work the ball up the floor for the Tigers. Go far side, Lexi Thorson. Thorson back out front to Bezeric. Bezeric now near side to Hansen. Bezeric now back to Thorson. Inside to Violet Moore. Short jumper doesn't go. Hellman with the rebound. Hellman will outlet to Commissar, and Commissar quickly up the left side. Now back out front. Luff for a 3-point shot off the back of the iron, front of the iron rather. Rebound Lily von Falkenstein, outlet to Bezeric, who quickly runs up the floor. Thorson now, turnaround jumper, right into the hands of Violet Morin, and Violet Morin now 14 points on the night. I don't know if that's an assist or partially blocked shot. Nonetheless, Violet Morin will capitalize on the score, as Off will run in, take one off the glass. Rebound Kira Bezeric. She's got a lot of rebounds tonight. And Lexi Thorson up the floor to Cam Hansen, who loses a bit control, brings the ball back out. Lily von Falkenstein now into Violet Morin. And they're going to say it was off a luff. A lot of hustle in this young Pepin Eagle team, Alma Pepin Eagle team, I should say. A lot of hustle. Have to respect the young hustle they have on the team. Violet Morin inbound to Thorson, and now Cam Hansen. Hansen, far side to Bezeric. Bezeric down the far corner. She'll pump it back out to Hansen. Hansen back into the corner to Bezerick, and now tried to get it into Violet Morin. Tipped away and picked up by Luff. And Luff to Commissar. 17-foot jumper on the way, a bit short. Lily von Falkenstein comes down with it. Outlet to Cam Hansen, and Hansen up the floor to Bezerick. Bezerick near side to Thorson. 17-foot shot on the way off the iron. Von Falkenstein back to Thorson. Thorson driving in. Going to find Violet Morin wide open underneath. Morin with 16, and Lexi Thorson with another beautiful assist. We have a 30-second timeout called by Allie Murray and the Alma Pepin Eagles. During this 30-second timeout, I'd like to give a shout-out to Josiah Tyne, and we hope that he is feeling better. He's recovering from knee surgery today, a knee injury he suffered in wrestling. We wish him the best as he will continue to make a full recovery, I'm sure. So shout out to Josiah Tyne. And we're going to come back after the Alma Pep 30-second timeout. Slow getting things going here. Hillsboro with a 4-0 lead here in the second half. On the floor for the Tigers, Violet Morin, Lily von Falkenstein, Lexi Thorson, Kier Bezerick, Cam Hansen. Cora Commissar will inbound it to Alita Duff and back to Commissar. Commissar back to Luff. It'll be a long second half. I'm losing my voice already. Luff will drive the right side and knocked out of bounds on the block shot by Violet Morin. So the Eagles will regain possession of the ball, or retain possession. Cora Commissar to inbound the ball. She'll find Hellman. Hellman drives in the left side, turn around, nowhere to go against Violet Morin. Awful throw up a shot, a little bit short. And they're going to say it went off of Hellman's foot, out of bounds. Hillsboro will regain possession of the ball. And Bezerick will bring the ball up and set the Hillsboro offense. Bezerick far side to Thorson. Thorson on the far wing comes near side to Hansen. Hansen back out front to Bezerick. And trouble down in the corner as Lily von Falkenstein and Luff get tangled up. Luff gets the ball, pushes it up court to Hellman. Hellman working inside the lane, nowhere to go, back out to Luff. Luff just inside the free throw line, high off the glass. Doesn't go. Hellman, outlet to post. Post now to Luff. Luff, 16-foot jump shot, and it'll go down. So, Alita Duff, Luff, their first deuce of the night. And Bezerick now working the far wing with the ball. She'll bring the ball up front to Thorson, now near side to Hansen. Hansen. Back to Thorson. Thorson in the front court with the ball. Back to Hansen. Now Bezerick. 3-point shot from the wing. A little bit long. Rebound. Going to go to Kaylee off. And we're going to have a Hillsboro foul on the rebound. I believe they're going to charge Violet Morin her second personal. Hillsboro's first team foul of the second half. Violet's second personal. As Luff brings the ball up the right side, she'll dump it out to post. Bella Post with the ball, and she's going to get it to Off. Off back to Post. 3-point shot off the wing, and she'll nail it. Bella Post now 5 points on the night for the Eagles. Kira Bezerick brings the ball quickly up the floor. She will far side to Cam Hansen. Hansen with the ball back to Bezerick. Bezerick to Hansen. Hansen near side to Bezerick. Bezerick, free throw line, drops it down into Violet Morin, off Violet's hands and out of bounds. Another turnover for Hillsboro as Tori Creighton will check into the game for Cora Commissar. And Luff will bring the ball up the floor and set the Eagle offense. Creighton with a jump shot, 12-footer, rolls around the rim and out. Creighton gets her own rebound. And now Violet Morin will rebound, outlet to Bezerick, and Bezerick quickly up the floor for the Tigers. All you see is Bezerick in red jerseys. Hillsboro slow getting up the court. Hansen, now Thorson in the front court. Thorson to Hansen. Hansen, 3-point shot from the far wing. Doesn't go. Violet Morin to clean up her own garbage, and she does. 18 points now for Violet Morin. And up the court comes Luff. Luff working the right side. She'll leave it for Post. Post 3-point shot from the corner. A little bit wide. Violet Morin will track down the loose ball. Outlet von Falkenstein. And now Hansen up the court. Alexi Thorson for the easy lay-in. Transition game working for Hillsboro. Alexi with 5 points on the night. And Luff will bring the ball up again and set the Pepin offense. Luff near the free throw line. And now back out front to Off. Leave it for Hellman. 15-foot jumper doesn't go. And it's going to go off of, not for sure, but it's going to stay with the Alma Pepin Eagles. Jalen Blower is going to check into the game for Lily von Falkenstein. And it's Bella Post. It will be replaced by Haley McKiston. And I'm sorry if I'm destroying that name. But she will inbound the ball to Luff. Luff driving down just inside the lane. She'll dump it to Oth, who drives in, and she's going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws as she drove the left side. So the senior Eagle, Kaylee Oth, will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Kaylee is a 57% free throw shooter, one better than the team average. And she'll make the first one. That's her first point of the game. Personal foul charge to Jalen Blower. That's her third personal. Team's second team foul as she checks out, and Savannah Hardy back into the game for the Tigers. Off the line up, and she will rattle the second one home too. She's got 2 points now on the night. Cam Hansen up the floor for the Tigers. She'll bring the ball cross court to Bezarek. And Bezarek to Lexi Thorson. Back to Bezarek. Bezarek in the front court, come near side corner. Hardy, and now back out to Hansen, to Thorson. Dump it into Violet Morin, who gets her shot blocked, rear block. And now Hardy for 3 from the corner, doesn't go. Lexi Thorson tracks down the loose change, brings the ball back out. Bezarek on the wing. She'll feed Violet Morin wide open underneath. And Violet now with 20 points off the Bezarek assist. And Luff now to Creighton, just inside the 3-point line. Ball getting knocked around. Cam Hansen will come down with the rebound finally and work the ball up the floor. Hansen near side to Bezarek. Bezarek now near the top of the key. Bezarek working the ball now to Hansen. Hansen on the far side. She'll dump it into Violet Morin. Violet Morin off the glass and misses. McKiston with a rebound. And Haley will outlet to Creighton and back to Luff. And Luff brings it up the right side for the Pepin Eagles. Down to McKiston. Haley will drive down, get the ball to Oth. Oth driving the right baseline, throw up a shot. It's picked up by Violet Morin. And Kira Bezarek up the floor now to Cam Hansen. Hansen working the ball near the free throw line. Inside, back out to Thorson. Thorson back to Hansen. Hansen to Bezarek. Bezarek on the far wing with the ball. Bezarek to Hansen. Hansen near side to Thorson. Thorson from the corner for 3. Doesn't quite go. Off with the rebound, outlet to Luff, and up the court to Creighton. Creighton's going to get if she grabs the ball, it's over the back, goes out of bounds. It's Tigers ball either way. So the turnover is going to go to the Tigers. They'll be inbounding near the scorer's bench. And Savannah Hardy back into the game for Violet Morin. Cam Hansen to Kira Bezarek. Bezarek out in front court with the ball for the Tigers. Find Lexi Thorson back outside to Savannah Hardy. 21-foot 3-point shot on the way. Doesn't go. Fight for the loose ball. And Kaylee off with the rebound. She'll outlet to Elida Luff. And Kaylee off is going to make her trip to the free throw line again to shoot 2 free throws. Hillsboro's foul, their third team foul, is going to be charged to Savannah Hardy. That's her second personal foul. So the senior Eagle knocked down her third free throw of the night. Checking in the game, Mackenzie Woodhouse for Hardy, and Finley Knoll will come in along with Cora Commissar for the Eagles. Off will line up, second free throw. And that one off the back of the iron. Tracked down by Jalen Blower. And the outlet to Bizarek, and Bizarek will set the Hillsboro offense. Far side to Woodhouse. Woodhouse with the ball now to Thorson. Thorson on the far wing, back out front to Bizarek. Bizarek to Hansen. Hansen to Thorson. Thorson with the ball. No, Blower to Woodhouse. And a 30-second timeout called by Coach Scott Egan and the Hillsboro Tigers. So with 12:52 left to play in Alma Center Lincoln. Alma Center Lincoln is leading 26, Cashton 14. Here we got the Hillsboro Tigers 43, Alma Pepin 17. Lexi Thorson inbound for Hillsboro after the Hillsboro timeout. Cam Hansen takes the ball in the backcourt. It will set the Hillsboro offense. Should go to Thorson. Working near the free throw line. Find Mackenzie Woodhouse wide open underneath. They must have drew that one up. I haven't seen that for a while. And Woodhouse takes advantage of the easy deuce. As Finley Knoll works the ball on the far side. She'll dump it to McKiston. And now to Luff for 3 points from the near wing. Doesn't go. Rebound Woodhouse. Woodhouse will outlet to Thorson, and Thorson will take the ball up the far side of the court for the Tigers. Thorson near side to Woodhouse. Woodhouse inside to Bizarek. Bizarek near the free throw line. Going to find Cam Hansen now streaking down the left side. And they've got the inside out game working. Hansen now 7 points off the Bizarek assist. Knoll with the ball to McKiston. McKiston working, comes near side to Luff. And we're going to have a charging call on Alida Luff as Bizarek steps in front and takes the charge. Hillsboro out to a 30-point lead as Savannah Hardy will check in for Lexi Thorson. And Jalen Blower in the game will inbound to Cam Hansen and now to Hardy. Hardy to Bizarek. Going to find Jalen Blower, and Blower is going to be fouled by number 21, Kaylee Oth. That'll be the third team foul for the Eagles. Third personal foul on Kaylee Oth. Jalen Blower to inbound for the Tigers, and she'll dump it right into a host of red players, and Bella Post will pick up the ball. And they'll get the ball to Finley Knoll, back to Cora Commissar. And now there's Post for three from the top of the key, and they're only going to give her two. Only going to give Post 2 points. She's got 7 on the night. Set her toe is on the line. Cam Hansen now driving down the left side. She'll go up and in. Cam Hansen now 9 points on the night. And as Hillsboro jumps out to that 30-point lead once again, a full timeout called by the Alma Pepin Eagles and Coach Allie Murray. So with 7:52 left to play here, Hillsboro 49, Alma Pepin Eagles 19. Don't want to call it too early, but safe to say Hillsboro will be playing for a regional championship tomorrow night here in Hillsboro. The question is against who, and currently with 11:14 left to play at Alma Center Lincoln, the Alma Center Lincoln Hornets 30, Cashton Eagles 16. So as it sits right now, it's looking like another team, being the Alma Center Lincoln Hornets, will make the hour and a half plus, close to 2 hour trip down to Hillsboro, the same as Alma Pepin made tonight. And play for some regional hardware tomorrow night. A little bit basketball left to play here tonight as Finley Knoll brings the ball up this side, and we're going to have a foul called. I don't know if that's on Blower or Hardy. Either one is going to be fouling trouble here for Hillsboro. as that's Jalen Blower's fourth personal foul, fourth team foul. Blower must decide she's going to leave it all on the floor tonight. Cora Commissar to inbound the ball. She'll dump it in the post. Post to Knoll, throwing up, and the ball's going to come down. Cam Hansen, loose ball on the floor. Hansen with between her legs, and now we're going to get tied up. We're going to finally call a jump ball. Possession arrow is going to stay. Is going to go with Alma Pepin, rather. And Cora Commissar. You got to love the fight in this young Alma Pepin team. Is in the game is Leah Green now. First time I've seen her in the game. And to post. Post, a three-point shot from the wing doesn't go. Rebound, Blower. Blower will bring the Tigers up, push it down to Hardy, and now the near wing to Hansen. Cross court to Woodhouse. Woodhouse to Hansen. Kira Bazarek playing the big girl now. She's playing the post position. And they finally find her there, and she turns around. She drive it in, up the right side and in. Kira Bazarek playing like the big girl. She's got 11 tonight. As Cora Commissar will work, now dump it to Green, and now Knoll. Knoll back to Commissar. Going to find Knoll driving down the right side, throws up high off the glass and knocks it down. Finley Knoll now 3 on the night for the Eagles. Cam Hansen will push the ball up the floor and go far side to Woodhouse. Woodhouse back to Hansen. Hansen to Hardy. Hardy to Hansen. Hansen in the front court. She'll bring the ball near side. Back out front to Woodhouse. Inside to Bazarek. Bazarek near the top of the key. She'll bounce it down to Hardy. Has trouble with the handle. And now knocked out of bounds by Finley Knoll. Checking into the game is Tori Creighton and Wallace Hellman. As Commissar and Knoll will take a temporary seat, get a breather. Inbounding for the Tigers near baseline is Jalen Blower. She'll find Cam Hansen wide open underneath, and Hansen will drop in the inbound pass. She's got 11 on the night. As Green will push the ball up for stolen by Savannah Hardy. And Hardy flirting with disaster there will get the ball to Woodhouse. And Woodhouse to Hardy. Hardy to Blower. Blower to Hansen. Far side to Woodhouse. Woodhouse is going to get her pass picked off by Post. Post driving down the right side. And it's going to be blocked. They're going to call a foul. I believe they are going to call a foul on Cameron Hansen. That'll be a shooting foul as Bella Post will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Bella Post is a 67% free throw shooter. Maybe the best on the floor tonight. And whenever I can brag on someone, it jinxes them, and she misses the front end. Personal foul on Cam Hansen, her first personal. Team's 5th. As Kira Bazarek will take a break, possibly done for the night. She's got bigger things to play for tomorrow night. Carmen Erickson into the game for the first time tonight for the Tigers. And Post will miss both her free throws. As Erickson will track down the rebound, outlet to Blower, and Blower will push the Tigers up the floor. Woodhouse with the ball in the far corner. Now to Erickson. Erickson to Hansen. Woodhouse now with the ball, far wing. Come near side to Hansen. Hansen to Woodhouse. Woodhouse to Erickson. Erickson to Hansen. Hansen to Hardy. Hardy on the far wing with the ball. Now to Hansen. And now Hardy with the ball. A pump fake and back out front to Hansen. Now Erickson. Erickson to Hansen. We might see this for the next 4 minutes, folks. I don't know. I just don't. Blower now going to drive in. She's had enough. Now she dumps it back out to Woodhouse as Hillsboro starts to attack. Erickson, now Hansen on the far wing. Blower. Now to Hansen. Hansen loses control of the ball. Is stolen by the senior off now on the floor. Up the left side. She get called for a trap. Nope. They're going to say that she gets the basket, I believe, and the foul. I was sure they were going to call her for a travel, but apparently she fooled my eyes. 5 points now for Kaylee Off, the senior. First personal foul on Carmen Erickson. 16 foul, which will also put Alma Pepin in the bonus. And Off makes 3 points the old-fashioned way. She's now got 6 on the night. And Jalen Blower, Erickson, and now Woodhouse with the ball on the far wing. Back out front to now in the game, Clark. Elena Clark in the game. She'll get it to rebound tracked down by Savannah Hardy on that Aaron Erickson shot. Erickson back out to Hardy, and now Clark on the far wing. Clark to Woodhouse, back to Blower. Blower with the ball back out front to Erickson, Clark, and now Woodhouse. And we're going to have a foul. Only the 4th team foul. I think that's going to go on Kaylee Off. That might be number 4 for her, and it is indeed number 4 for Kaylee. Christiana Britsky checking in for the Tigers as Jalen Blower will take a seat. And Elena Clark to inbound the ball. She'll get it to Carmen Erickson. Erickson, 8-foot jump shot. She'll roll around, doesn't go. Rebound, Leah Green. Green outlet to Creighton, and Creighton up the floor with the ball. She'll get it back to Green. Green near the free throw line. Going to feed it to Off. Off the backboard. Rebound Savannah Hardy. Hardy will push the ball up the floor for the Tigers. Hardy to Erickson. Erickson on the far wing with the ball. And her ball pass is stolen by Leah Green. Outlet to Tori Creighton. And now Bella Post. Post back to Green. Green top of the key. Now back to Post. Post to Off. And we're going to have a foul, which is going to send someone to the free throw line. It appears the senior, Kaylee Off, to the free throw line, as Alexis Downing will check into the game now for the Tigers for the first time for Savannah Hardy. So Off will miss a bonus free throw. Hellman with the rebound, and now fight for the ball. It's going to go off of Off fighting for the ball and out of bounds. Hillsboro will take possession of the ball. Carmen Erickson to inbound near the far baseline, rather, as Mackenzie Woodhouse will bring the ball up the floor and into play for the Tigers. Woodhouse into the front court, now to Erickson. Erickson on the far wing with the ball. Erickson to Christiana Britsky. Britsky drives in, 12-foot jumper doesn't go. Rebound Hellman. She'll outlet to Creighton. Creighton to Green. Green driving up the right side. She'll get it to Hellman. Hellman back to Green. Green working the ball in, and she'll dump the ball to... Anyway, Downing tracks down the rebound. Outlet to Erickson, up the floor to Clark. Clark to Erickson. Erickson and the officials seem to be letting a lot slide as far as violations, I think. A lot of traveling going on, carrying. Anyway, getting this one over with as Carmen Erickson will head to the free throw line to shoot free throws. I don't know if we got any stats, varsity stats on Carmen yet this year. I do not. As she sinks her first free throw, and Carmen Erickson will get on the board with her first point of the game. There, I do have some. That's her first free throw shot at the varsity level this year. End of the game, I think, is Elizabeth Cairns in the game now for the Tigers. And Carmen will sink her other free throw. She's got 2 now on the night. And up the floor comes Leah Green and the Pepin Eagles. Alma Pepin Eagles. Bella Post. To number 23 in the game now, Kennedy Carlson in the game for the Eagles. Green's going to feed it down underneath to the senior. And her shot can't go. Carlson will get the rebound, bring it out. We're going to have a foul, and we're going to send Kennedy Carlson to the line to shoot bonus free throws off the Elena Clark foul. Carlson, 50% free throw shooter. She'll miss the first one. And the only one she's going to get the opportunity for this time around is Christiana Britsky will throw the ball over everybody not out of bounds. It'll be a turnover. And Alyssa Danzinger in the game. And now entering the game is Maven Cooey. And 14 is Alexis Danzinger. We got 8 people on the floor for Alma Pepin. They're going to catch up one way or another. $1:36 left as Danzinger will dump it into Carlson. Carlson with the ball. We dump it to Cooey. Cooey in the lane. She'll take it back outside. Tracking it down is the senior, Kaylee Off. They're going to let her finish out. She's going to foul out with the offensive charging call. And the coach playing games with the officials saying she's a senior, leave her on the floor. But the senior, Kaylee Off, leaves it all on the floor. You got to feel sorry for the girl. The tears are flowing, and we're going to have a timeout now. So Kaylee has exited her last high school basketball game tonight, fouling out, leaving it all on the floor. She's going to finish with 6 points. And ovation from not only the Hillsboro crowd, but the Alma Pepin crowd that made the long trip to Hillsboro, honoring the senior for her time spent. So on the floor for the Tigers after the timeout, Hayden Bond on the floor now for the Tigers. Alexis Downing, Carmen Erickson, Christiana Britsky, and Elena Clark. Elena Clark to inbound the ball, and Carmen Erickson getting ready to accept the inbound pass. Haley McKiston is going to come in for the fouled out Kaylee Off. And Carmen Erickson goes to Hayden Bond. Bond with the ball near side to Clark. Clark will leave it for Erickson. Erickson out of bounds. Another turnover for Hillsboro. And Cooey will inbound the ball to Carlson. Back to Alexis Danninger. Now Cooey with a shot off the back of the iron. Rebound Erickson. She will bring the ball up the floor. Get it to Hayden Bond. And now Clark. Clark to Erickson up the middle. And she'll miss the lane. Can't clean up her own garbage. Alexis Downing gets the rebound, and Alexis may be going to shoot bonus free throws. Yes, she is. So Alexis Downing to the free throw line for the Tigers. Alexis will be shooting her first varsity free throws as Rayleigh Anderson enters the game for the Tigers. Foul on number 22, Alyssa Danzinger. Her first personal foul, team 7th. Downing will miss the front end of the bonus. Rebound by Rayleigh Anderson. She can't clean up the garbage. There's Elena Clark. She can't get it to go. Then rebound finally by Maven Cooey. And now Rayleigh Anderson with a steal. She'll dump it to Alexis Downing. And Downing's going to get tied up for a jump ball, but Hillsboro will retain possession of the ball. 32 seconds left to play in this one. Basically JV action, but girls getting some good tournament experience. Christiana Britsky will inbound it to Clark. She'll launch a long three-point shot and nail it. Elena Clark with a long three. And up the court comes the Eagles. Alexis Danninger with the ball. She'll get it to Cooey. Cooey down in the corner. And now we're going to have a jump ball. Ball will stay with the Alma Pepin Eagles. 13 seconds left to play. And Leah Green going to check in now with 13 seconds left. She'll come in for Haley McKiston. Invite you to stick around. We'll have the WRJC Clark's Power Sports post-game show right after the game. Carlson with the ball. She'll get it to Green. Green back to Carlson. And she'll get it to Danziger. Alexis Danziger to Green. Green 3-point shot at the buzzer. And they count it. So Leah Green gets her bucket at the night at the final buzzer, a 3-pointer. Hillsboro 58. Alma Pepin Eagles 27. Unofficial scoring for the Hillsboro Tigers, they were led by Violet Morton's 20. Followed by Kira Bazarik's 11. Cameron Hansen also had 11. Lexi Thorson with 5. Elena Clark with 3. Jalen Blower with 3. Mackenzie Woodhouse 2. Carmen Erickson 2. And Lily Von Falkenstein with a free throw for a total of 58 points. For the Alma Pepin Eagles, they were led by Bella Post 7, followed by the lone senior Kaylee Off 6. Cora Commissar 4, Finley Knoll 3, Leah Green with that final 3-point shot you just saw, Alida Luff with 2, and Wallace Hellman with 2 for a total of 27 points. So congratulations to the Alma Pepin Eagles. They'll finish 13 wins, 14 losses on the year. Look forward to next year with a strong group of young individuals, only losing one senior. Best of luck to them in the future. The Hillsboro Tigers will improve to, what are they, 22-4 now, and they will move on to play the regional championship tomorrow night. That game starts at 7 o'clock right here in Hillsboro High School. Checking in on the Alma Center Lincoln Cashton game. As we look at the score here. Alma Center Lincoln 34, Cashton 23. So Alma Center Lincoln up 11 with 3:40 left to play in that game. So looking like Alma Center Lincoln will be the opponent for the next game. I'm going to go quiet on my mic for a couple minutes while we get set up on the stage for the Clark Power Sports post-game show. I invite you to stay tuned as Jill zoomed down on the stage, and we'll hopefully have some comments from Coach Egan and a couple Hillsboro players. Please stay tuned. So I'm just waiting for Mike Baker of WRJC to confirm that he is here. He comes now to confirm that he is going to have a post-game show. 2:45 left to play at Alma Center Lincoln High School. Alma Center Lincoln 35, Cashton 24. Cashton currently shooting free throws. So we'll have the final of that game in just a few moments. Again, regardless of who wins that game, the game will be played here at Hillsboro High School at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Within 2 or 3 minutes, we will know our opponent for that game. Tickets are being sold pre-sale as we speak. I don't believe there's any reason why you have to buy a pre-sale ticket, just if you have to get here early. I'm going to break right now and talk to Mike Baker for a minute. I don't think it was that high. I don't know.
51.
What? Hey. Anybody remember what the final was? That sounds right. 58-27, our final score here at Hillsboro. So with 2:18 left to play at Lincoln High School in Alma Center, Wisconsin. Alma Center holding a 10-point lead over the Cashton Eagles. We'll keep you apprised of that game as we move along. It appears that we will be playing Lincoln High School tomorrow night. And what do we know about Lincoln High School? They're in Alma Center, Wisconsin. They're home to students from Alma Center, Wisconsin, Humbird, Wisconsin, Maryland, Wisconsin. They're the number 3 seed in the tournament. So as I said earlier, the games do get tougher. They're 24-1 on the year, soon to be 25-1. So far, they're the only team to beat the Blair Taylor Wildcats. They're not only number 1 ranked team in the tournament, but the number 1 ranked team in the state the whole year. They finished first place in the Dairyland Small Conference with a 14-0 record. They average 50 points per game. Their mascot is the Hornets. School colors are red and black. And they will be making the nearly 2-hour trip south to Hillsboro to play for a regional championship tomorrow night. Game time will be 7 p.m., 6:45 airtime. Hey, Kira, Cameron, over here.
Oh, yeah, crap. We're doing over here.
So we have Kira Bazarek here tonight. We'll have a little interview here.
Hillsboro moving on in the postseason. Kira, first of all, playoffs, special time, especially being a senior. How much do you just try to savor these, hopefully a lot of moments left, but what could be your last moments as a high school basketball player?
You know, I think with a senior-heavy group like we have, we know that any game could be our last, and we're using that as motivation to come out and play at 100% every night. Every girl plays their role to 100%, and we really believe that if we follow that through these next couple of games, that we're going to get exactly where we want to, and not a lot can stop us.
How tough can these games be when you have a game Friday and then it's a quick turnaround as long as you win, which you guys did on Saturday? How grueling can these 2 games be?
I mean, they're super important, but through the season we've had a lot of back-to-back games. That holiday tournament that we had, it's been preparing us for these quick turnarounds and that easy bounce-back game. If one girl didn't have a great game the night before, we know that she's going to be bouncing back and having one of the best games of her career the next night. We just believe that every girl's going to come out and play their hardest every single night, no matter if it's a back-to-back game.
Did you guys get any practice time in with the weather the way it was between the game on Tuesday and tonight?
We did. We had a couple girls come in and shoot around voluntarily, and then so we got some shots up, and then we came down and shot before or after school today. So it's been really great just to see the commitment all around.
You guys were really hot from the outside in that first half. Did you save some in the second half for tomorrow night's game?
Yeah, we knew that they were going to start defending us for our shot since it was falling for us so well in the first half. So we knew that if we stayed a little bit more aggressive attacking the paint, that the shot would be there no matter what. We just wanted to get those easy buckets and secure the win.
All right, Kira, is it true you're going to try to move on and play college basketball at Ripon University, is it?
Yes, it is.
You know who their famous somewhat alumni is?
Harrison Ford.
There you go. You're ahead of me. All right, thank you, Kira. We'll now turn it over to Cam Hansen. Cam, you got your inside game going a little bit at the end, but you got a 3 to go in the first half as well. Talk about how dangerous this team is when you're able to get those outside shots going in. They can't just all collapse on Violet down in the low post.
Oh yeah, it's definitely dangerous. It's nice that we can have shooters to come out to because they have to respect us, but then if they respect us, then Violet's going to be wide open down in the paint, which is also really nice to have.
How nice is it to have a big senior group out there to lead this team in the postseason?
Oh, it's really nice because we all know that this could be the last, so we're all giving it like 110%, and we're trying our best, and we're not going to leave anything out on the court, which is really nice.
How important was it not look ahead? You could have a potential matchup against a very good Alma Center Lincoln team tomorrow night, but not to look ahead and defeat a Alma Pepin team who already got one upset this week.
You just got to take one game at a time. Like, you can't go in, oh, we're going to win this, because then you could lose and then you'd be done. So you just got to take it one game at a time and go from there.
I know Coach Egan, he works you guys pretty hard with conditioning and stuff. Does that pay off in these back-to-back games like this?
It definitely does. I would be dead if it wasn't.
All right. Cam, Kira, thank you very much for joining us. I think we got Coach Egan back here.
I got a helper tonight. So.
Got Coach and Dad, Coach Scott Egan here. Coach, how important was it to get a big lead and be able to keep some girls rested on the bench here tonight in what's probably going to be a very tough game tomorrow night?
Yeah, it's not something that you can really plan for, but obviously it's great when you get the opportunity to rest your bigs, rest your starters, get them some rest, knowing that it's going to be a tough back-to-back. Like you said, a really tough game, more than likely tomorrow night against Alma Center, and it couldn't have been any better for us tonight.
How tough has this week been for you? You had Monday, which was normal day, Tuesday, earlier than scheduled game, and then a couple of snow days. It's tough to work around that going into the playoffs, isn't it?
I think that's the beauty of having an older, experienced team is there wasn't much that we were going to change from what we did before, and they know what was expected. We actually got some film in virtually. That's one thing that's been nice about COVID is you learn how to do some things virtually. So we actually watched film on Wednesday while they're all at home, so we kind of knew what to expect. And then we got a short practice in yesterday when the roads had cleared up to get prepared a little bit at least. So it wasn't overly too bad. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead and finish.
I was just going to say, outside of the girls, probably sitting around a little bit more than you'd like as a coach, but.
You guys, I talked about this before, I asked Kira this, but how important is it for you guys to make those outside shots so the defense can't just all sit in the low post on Violet?
Yeah, I think that's something that honestly has been a little bit of a struggle in the second half. I think, just some dead legs, a lot of games, those types of things. So it's been nice to have a little bit more rest here at the end of the year to get those legs back because we have some great shooters. Shots just haven't been falling for us. And we know a lot of these teams that we're playing are going to play zone against us. They're going to try to double Violet, and they're going to dare us to shoot. And it doesn't scare me too much because I know we have the shooters to do it. But obviously the shots got to be made, and they were made tonight. And I trust our girls to knock those shots down. We have some really good shooters on this team. So.
2 years ago, you guys were able to win a regional championship. Unfortunately, you could not finish that season due to health and safety, whatever you want to call it. Did not make it out of the regionals last year. How important would this be, and how tough is it going to be to get out of the regional championship this year?
Well, first of all, it feels great to get to the regional championship. We had heartbreak last year against Royal. This senior group has worked so hard for the opportunities to have long playoff runs, try to play and compete for these championships, and so it's going to be tough. I mean, I've watched some Alma Center film. They're about as deep and well-rounded of a team as we've seen all year. There's a reason that they beat the number one team in the state, and they have one loss the whole year. But I told our girls, if we are at 100% and we play with what we're capable of, there's not a team I've seen that we can't beat. So.
All right. Is there a biggest Giannis fan than this guy right here?
We're trying to raise him right and to cheer for the right team. So, yeah, so far so good.
All right. Sounds good. I'll be back tomorrow night. The Steckles, they'll be back on YouTube with you guys tomorrow night. Best of luck.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks for coming out.
All right. Thank you. Hillsboro gets the win 58-27. We'll be back to wrap it up right after this.
So there you have it. Clark Power Sports post-game show. Thank you to Mike Baker and WRJC. Again, with seconds winding down, Alma Center, Lincoln 42, Cashton 25. So Alma Center, Lincoln will be making their way south to Hillsboro, Wisconsin tomorrow night. We'll have game time here at 7 p.m. We'll be on the air at 6:45. And hopefully we'll have another Clark's Power post-game show tomorrow night. For Jill Steckel and myself, until tomorrow night, I'd like to bid you all a farewell and good night.